other than Rolly Romero. Rolly, what's up, man? Welcome to The Last Stand.
How you doing? I'm good. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago, so I'm just trying to process right now.
I got you. Well, listen, let's process this fight you got. First of all, I checked your social media, and it's now changed to the boxer formerly known as Rolly Romero. What's up with that?
They have tainted my name, my image, so I have to rebrand myself now.
I got
So
it.
so now you have to say the whole damn thing. You can't just say Rolly. You have to say the boxer, formerly known as Rolly, or the boxer for short.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so boxer, let's jump into this one. May 28th, you finally get that shot at Tank Davis Showtime pay-per-view. What does this fight mean to you? What does it mean to your career?
Well, I mean, it's a legacy fight. It's as simple as that. It's legacy fight. It's just to really cement myself into the history of boxing. And become a mega star. I'm already a star. I wouldn't be on the platform if I wasn't a star. So, but now it's to become a next level star.
Listen, the official press conference will come obviously closer to the fight, but the last time you guys had one, boy, it was contentious. Both of you guys going at it. Here's the thing I'm trying to understand. Both of you guys signed in part of Mayweather Promotions. I know you've sparred together. So where does the beef come from?
I've never sparred him. We were supposed to spar.
Really
He ain't show up twice.
interesting. But where's the beef then come from?
He has a belt that I want. Simple as that. It's nothing. Like, I want to be the best fighter in the world, and they think he's at the top, so I got to go after that.
He intimated, I think, at the press conference that he put envious of him. And because it feels as if Mayweather Promotions may have promoted him, let's say, more than the boxer formerly known as Rolly Romero. Is
No,
that where some of the beef comes from?
no, to really put in, like, he got signed when he was like 13 or 14 fights. I have 14 fights right now. He has twice as many fights as me. It's only logical that he'd be more popular than me. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It's just I want to be on the fast track, and I put myself on the fast track. Simple as that.
Let me ask you this: why are you so confident? Because you've made it no secret that you're going to win the fight and that you're going to stop him. Why are you so confident?
I just know I see things. I see things that other people don't see. Me, if I go into things without any bit of doubt in my mind, it's just for sure for me. That's all it is. It's for sure. And when I see something that's for sure, I put everything I got into it.
Rolly, how much did it help that you got the chance to see him fight Isaac Cruz, where Cruz pressured him for most of the fight, and let's be honest, gave Tank Davis some issues. Do you believe he gave some of the keys to beating Tank Davis?
Yes and no. I mean, Tank looked, he didn't perform as well that fight, but I mean, a lot of people like they say Isaac Cruz won the fight, all that stuff. I don't think he won the fight. I think Tank won that fight convincingly, regardless of his performance. It's just he had a difficult fight with some dude that he thought he could get out of there, and he couldn't get out of there. And Tank, I don't think he's as big as a puncher as people think. I think he just bullies a bunch of small dudes and weight drained opponents like Pedraza and Barrios, and small dudes like Santa Cruz, a torn Achilles Gamboa, that 122 pounder he fought on so I don't think he's that big of a puncher. I think he's just explosive and gets these people that just stand there in front of him, and they're smaller than him, so I mean it's only obvious that he's gonna knock them out.
What did you see then that Cruz did that you said, oh, let me take a mental note of that? That gives Gervonta Davis problems?
Well, Gervonta just doesn't like going backwards. And Cruz just pressured him, stayed tight the entire time, and just pressured him the entire time. And I don't think Gervonta hurt Cruz at all that fight. Actually, I think the person getting hurt was Gervonta. So,
And you see the fight with you and him as you being the aggressor and being a guy that can push him back and pressure him.
man, the thing is, people don't realize this. I'm the better boxer out of me and him. And people want to think all that stuff because they all just, everybody does this mitts and stuff like that, you know? But I'm the better boxer. I'm longer. I'm stronger. I'm bigger, you know? I punch harder. I mean, I don't think anyone's really doubting any of those things I just said. And they're like, oh, Rolly don't have no. My face never comes out marked up. His eyes are always shut. Every single fight, his eyes are shut. So I don't know. I don't really get hit. But people think I have no defense. It makes no sense. But it's whatever the
Um,
masses think.
yeah. Your fight with Gervonta will be the first at Barclays Center since March of 2020, since basically the beginning of the pandemic. What does it mean to you to be headlining in New York City and there in the borough of Brooklyn?
I tell you like this. I was supposed to spend my birthday in New York, but I didn't because, the fight, so I stayed in Vegas, And I was gonna have a good year if I would have spent it in New York. So I think this is a way of saying that it's gonna be a good year.
So it means a lot to you. It means a lot to you to be headlining there in New York City.
It means a lot, like a lot, a lot. You know what I mean? Man, that's in the heart of Brooklyn.
Absolutely. Hey, let's get right to, one of the reasons why we're doing this a second time. So you originally were scheduled to fight Tank Davis back on December 5th. Then, a few women come out on social media. They accused you of sexual assault. By the end of the month, though, the Nevada Police Department concluded their investigation. No charges being filed. In fact, I want to quote this. A detective stated in the December 29th incident report that after he reviewed the evidence, quote, the allegations do not meet the elements of crime of sexual assault. The woman stated when she voiced her demands that Romero ceased particular acts during their time together. He did cease to perform those acts, end quote. Why do you think all of this came out before the biggest fight of your life?
Simple as that. Just that. I mean, it does. It doesn't. It makes sense for one thing because if it was for something else, it would have happened, sooner. Correct. It happened literally in the biggest moment of my entire life. The moment of my life where I'm supposed to not only make an abundance of money, but create a legacy for myself. And I think it's sad that I had to go through that, and other celebrities and athletes go through it all the time, even though a lot of this stuff, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that every fucking motherfucker is a saint. But when it comes to money, 99% of the time, I think it's bullshit.
How did it affect you, Rolly, personally?
I knew that I was innocent. I knew I had a good team behind me. So it was just a matter of time. It's like the only thing I didn't want to end up like, let's say, for instance, the Deshaun Watson or something, just being there for 2 years without being able to do something, or that's the only thing that really worried me. But as far as like everything else, like I knew I was gonna be good. It's just like let's say, for instance, right? Let's say Tank lost to Esau Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fight that I wasn't gonna get then. Let's say let's say he let's say he would have got in a car accident and broke his hand or some shit. That's a fight that wouldn't, so it's like it just fucked up the entire opportunity for me. And that's what worries me. It's like it was an opportunity that could have just disappeared completely, or it did disappear.
Right.
Now,